All right, so today we are really diving into something pretty intense. Um, we're going to be in the underworld of Paradise Lost,
Okay.
specifically Book 2,
Okay.
to trace Satan's journey after being banished from heaven. Think of it as like Paradise Lost, but like a strategy guide, but way more engaging.
Absolutely. And I think what's so interesting is we often think of fallen angels. We think, oh, they're defeated.
Right.
But Milton presents Satan not as some brooding villain, but as a leader who is making things happen, shaping this rebellion, making decisions.
Yeah, and we have incredible source material to unpack here. We're talking about Satan rallying the troops, the debates on how to fight back against heaven,
Right.
and that decision to target humanity.
Absolutely. And I think what's really interesting, too, is that even in the depths of hell, we see strategy, ambition, even this perverse beauty
Yeah.
in the language that Milton uses.
So like Satan cast out of heaven,
Right.
surrounded by fire and torment,
Yeah.
you'd expect defeat.
Right.
But what does he do? He gives this big speech and he's like, listen up. Just because we're here doesn't mean it's over.
He does, yeah.
We might even be stronger now.
Right.
What kind of leader does that?
Well, it's a fascinating study in leadership,
Yeah.
albeit a dark one. I mean, he's really tapping into their shared experience. He's
Yeah.
appealing to their pride. He's reframing the fall from grace as like an act of defiance,
Totally.
which is a powerful motivator.
And he knows brute force isn't enough to win against God.
Right.
So what does he do?
Yeah.
Calls a council, a strategy meeting in hell.
Yes, and we meet these different demons.
Right.
Moloch, Belial, Mammon.
Totally.
They propose these plans.
And each of those plans tells us something about their nature.
Exactly.
And maybe something about temptations we face in our own lives.
Absolutely.
So like Moloch,
Yeah.
he's all about rage and violence.
Yeah. Embodiment of it, he wants all-out war.
Right.
He wants revenge.
Yeah.
Even if it means total annihilation.
Which, let's be honest, not a good long-term strategy.
Not sustainable, no.
And then there's Belial, completely different temptation.
Totally.
The allure of just like not doing anything.
Right.
Just like if you can't beat him, forget about him.
Yeah.
Embrace the darkness, call it a win.
And I think that's where it gets so interesting.
So-
Because it's seductive. You know, it's like reclaim your power by opting out.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard an argument like that?
Oh, yeah.
Where inaction is victory.
Right.
It's dangerous.
Oh, wait.
It masquerades as wisdom, as acceptance.
It's so tempting. Just avoid the conflict.
Yeah.
Take the easy way out.
Right.
But then there's Mammon,
Right.
the original materialist.
Yeah.
It's like, let's forget heaven. We'll build our own empire.
Right.
Who needs celestial paradise when you've got infernal opulence?
Right. Exactly. It's like he's giving us this window into, like, even in this cosmic battle,
Right.
human nature,
Right.
like these powerful beings, they still want the same things.
It's so true.
Power, comfort, control.
Right. Like
Yeah.
it's all playing out on this massive scale,
Totally.
but it's still those basic human flaws.
Exactly.
And none of these proposals are good enough for Satan.
No,
He needs something more.
of course.
A plan that attacks, like, the core of God's creation.
Yeah.
So this is where Beelzebub, his, like, right-hand demon,
Yeah.
comes in with this insidious idea.
This is the turning point.
Right.
Because Beelzebub doesn't want to just fight heaven.
Right.
He wants to go after what God loves most.
Which is humanity.
Oh, man. It's chilling.
It is.
Like they've been cast out, lost everything,
Right.
and now they want to take us down with them.
Yeah, and I think
Why target us? What's the point?
this is where we see what this is really about.
Okay.
Envy.
Okay.
They want to corrupt, to destroy what they lost.
They can't be happy, so we can't be happy.
Yeah, they want to share the misery,
Wow.
to ruin God's perfect creation. And you know what's really messed up?
What?
The demons love it.
Yeah, of course.
Target humanity, this new thing God loves so much.
Right.
It's like ultimate rebellion.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Someone's got to do it.
Right.
This journey to find Earth, it's dangerous.
That's awful, yeah.
Milton describes these gates with terrifying creatures as chaotic abyss.
Right, like no one wants this job.
But Hervin,
Yeah.
he volunteers.
Yeah, he does.
Twisted courage.
Or maybe just massive pride.
Right, like he has to prove himself.
Yeah, he's going to challenge, like, reality itself.
So he goes on this crazy trip,
He does.
and Milton's description, breathtaking.
Oh.
He talks about this dark, unbottomed, infinite abyss,
It can crack
gates of burning adamant. Like, even just that journey is epic.
Absolutely. And you really feel the scale
I know.
Like, he's going where angels fear to tread.
Right.
He meets these monsters, Medusa even
Yeah.
battling, like, the elements themselves.
Okay, speaking of creatures,
Yeah.
this is where it gets really wild.
Okay.
Sin and death,
Yeah,
but not as ideas, as characters.
right.
And they're his kids. Family drama. Much,
It's wild. Like, Milton makes them real.
yeah.
Not forces of nature, but like actors in this cosmic play.
And the family ties.
It's a whole other level.
Okay, so Sin.
Yeah.
She's this, like, seductive monster.
Yes, she gave birth to death.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
Yeah, and together they make this path, this bridge.
So Satan can reach Earth,
Exactly. It's like this messed up family reunion.
leading to our doom.
Pretty much. And Milton uses it to foreshadow. Sin and death, they aren't just hanging out.
Right.
They're going to be tempting humanity.
Corrupting us.
Totally.
Man, that is brilliant and terrifying.
It is.
So we leave Satan there, seeing Earth for the first time.
Yeah, he's made it.
After all that, he's ready for revenge.
Then the question is,
Who does he want?
right, like, does he even know? Destroy us? Corrupt us? Or just prove a point?
What a cliffhanger. It's like we went on that whole journey with him.
I know, right?
These crazy creatures, this huge battle.
Yeah.
And then Milton's like, hold on. What about you? What about humans?
It's such a clever thing to do.
Right.
He goes from this massive story
Yeah.
to something about us.
Yeah, like, are we so different from these demons?
It's not like he's subtle about it.
No. Remember that part where he compares them?
Oh, yeah. Brutal honesty right there.
Not flattering to us at all.
He's like, these devils, stuck in hell together, they can at least agree.
And we're the messy ones.
Basically, even with heaven as a goal,
With God literally telling us what's up.
we still can't get along.
It's true. Makes you think.
Right.
If they could find some kind of beauty down there,
Even in hell.
driven by, what, despair?
Yeah. And ambition.
What about us? With all our good stuff, too.
It's what I love about this book. It's not just angels and demons.
It's about us.
Choices, ambition,
What we do, good or bad.
individually, but also like as a whole species.
Big picture stuff, but still relevant.
Totally.
So Satan's at the edge of the world.
Ready to go.
After everything, he's going to make his move.
Big question is, what do? We have ambition, yeah, but also love, empathy.
Things they don't have.
Exactly. So what will we build with that? That's
Yeah.
something to think about.